Nithyanandam, this is Ma Nithyananda Bodhana, coming to you again from the Ohio Aadheenam, back from Tiruvannamalai, and back here getting ready for Mahashivaratri coming up and for the 21-day February Inner Awakening program. So one thing is that traveling by bus to Tiruvannamalai allowed many of us to get to know each other better, having the long bus ride. And several people asked me about mystical experiences I've had, which is a really great topic, and I have had a lot of mystical experiences. In fact, when I asked Kalabhairava, what should I be sharing on my YouTube videos, Kalabhairava said, just your bhakti and devotion to Swamiji. And I was really thinking about that. What would that look like? What kind of videos would I make? And I asked the YouTube video team what they thought, and immediately they said, share your mystical experiences. So I thought, okay, this will be a great format for that. So one experience I'd like to share happened in the Ohio Temple. The presiding deities in the Ohio Temple are Nithyanandeshwara and Nithyanandeshwari, which sit in the same format as the Ohio Aadheenam, where Shiva, Nithyanandeshwara, is sitting with Parvati, Nithyanandeshwari, on his lap, giving her the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, giving her all of the wealth, all of the knowledge. So they're the presiding deities, but there's something very special about them in that Swamiji himself carved the faces of these deities right after enlightenment. And the Shiva in this temple, Nithyanandeshwara, is so regal. His nose is so beautiful, his face, his eyes. And so you can tell by my describing that for me they are real. They've been real since the first time I ever saw them. They're made of black granite. They're actually one single piece of stone, that the stone itself is special. One half is male and one half is female. And Swamiji showed us this. You knock on the stone and you hear different tones. So this deity had to be cut from a piece of stone that was both male and female before it could be made. And just a few other things. This deity is 6 tons. It's the largest Shiva in North America, made of black granite. So anyway, back to my story. In 2012, Swamiji was just really working with materialization and awakening the Kundalini energy. It was the first time many of us were experiencing this. So a lot of us were having different kinds of experiences in the meditations that he would do on the two-way live video conferencing. So I remember it was a Sunday, and there had been a meditation session, a Kundalini awakening session with Swamiji. I don't know if it was part of the 12-12 series or not, but we were sitting there facing Nithyanandeshwara in meditation, when suddenly, with my eyes closed, I felt my whole body starting to turn to stone. And I was really checking it out, like I was trying to turn my head and it wouldn't turn. It was like something came over me, like almost like I was being dipped in concrete, because it was coming over me gradually, body part by body part, to the point where finally my whole body felt like stone, and there was nothing I could do or move. But in the meditation, in the feeling of stone, my eyes were open. And I realized that as that feeling of stone was coming over me, that I was turning into Nithyanandeshwara. I could feel my nose elongating like his, becoming different shape, my head becoming his shape, my body becoming that same body. It was the weirdest, most amazing thing. Then, after the whole shape shifting happened, then I realized that I was looking through Nithyanandeshwara's eyes at the temple. Like I was looking at myself, which was sitting over facing Nithyanandeshwara. And that was an amazing experience. Like I was really him sitting there. There's just no other way to describe it except to say it straight out like that. Then there was the second sensation of being where I was sitting as Nithyanandeshwara, as stone, looking at Nithyanandeshwara. So being in two places at once, seeing each other. So this went on for a while, and then gradually whatever it was melted, that feeling of being stone melted, and I gradually became myself again and was able to move my head, my body, and my arms. And I don't have an explanation for this, but what it does inside of me when one of these mystical experiences happens, when it's happening, at the time it's happening, for one thing, it removes more doubts about who I am, what I'm here for. But really, there's also a level where after it's over with, I just forget about it. I feel like it's just a situation, it's just an experience, and then it's over with and I pick up and go on with my life. So for whatever way sharing this with you helps feed you, helps deepen your understanding of the life, of the world, of being a devotee of Shiva, of being a disciple of Paramahamsa Nithyananda, I hope that you enjoyed this story. So looking forward to sharing more of mystical experiences with you. Nithyanandam.